Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. All right, man, what's going on? Is yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of girl, the franchise, aka the showstopper. With me, as always, got my tag team partner, my brother, my family, and the host of all things AEW. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, Breezy, aka King Two Goat in the building, bro. Take it away.
Man, I see my boy feeling good today. He got the double intro going on. Man, what's good with the people? What's good with you, franchise, man? What's
Bro.
it's Wednesday. Y'all know what that mean, man. Dynamite kicking off on a nice little starting match, man. We got Samoa Joe, the reigning Ring of Honor TV champion, uh, going into his match, the Joker match, for the OWEN HART tournament. And lo and behold, who comes out? None other than the man himself, Johnny Elite, aka Johnny Mondo, aka Johnny Morrison, aka John Nitro, aka John Parkour, aka Johnny No Shirt, aka Drip Drip, whatever you want to call him. He's got like 1,000 names, but
Yeah.
you know who he is, man. So him and Samoa Joe, they started off this match. Not a bad match, man. I will say the 450 splash was a bit off.
Yeah.
Uh, for John Morrison, for him, that was a bit off. But to be fair, Joe was a little bit far away for
Right,
that
right.
to really be effective like it should have been. Not a bad match. Joe picked up the victory. Johnny Elite, he is all elite apparently, man. What are your thoughts?
Hey, so get out of here, naked boy. Uh, as
That's not what that first. When first and foremost, he's talking to his son.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
he's,
Talking to my baby, talking to my baby for clarification. We
oh
are
my
not the
god!
Catholic Church or the Pope
Oh my god! Oh my god!
or Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell or
Oh my
Hollywood.
god! Oh my
What do
god!
you say? Or
Oh,
the Illuminati.
oh, oh, sweet Jesus! Oh, sweet Jesus!
Must I keep going?
Oh god! Oh my god! That just came. I'm sorry. That was like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. We need clarification here. Hold on, wait a minute. That is not what we want to say on our podcast. We say a lot of things, but that is not one of them. Oh shit. Oh man.
hey, hey,
Woo.
hey, maybe I should have prefaced this by son.
Yeah. Son, get out of here, boy. Go put some gloves. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh
like,
damn.
like, cover your wee wee, son.
Oh my god. Oh. Whew.
All
Okay.
right, all right, back on
Ah,
track, back on track, back on
yeah.
track.
Whoo, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoo, man. We don't need to get
Oh,
no email. No strongly worded emails for that one.
no, talk about never mind. Anyway,
Yeah, you said enough. Just go ahead. Give me your thoughts, man. What you think?
nah, okay, all right. So getting back to the show. I don't know why John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Elite. I don't know why he didn't cross my mind when I was thinking about the Jokers. Like I literally thought of everybody, including Johnny Gargano, but I did not think of John Morrison. Well, excuse me. Damn, it's gonna take a minute to get used to this. Johnny Elite. He did not cross my mind, but to see him in this match, goddamn, bro. Like it was so good to see him in an actual serious wrestling match, not doing no
Yeah.
super soaker Johnny drip drip bullshit. Like to actually see him in the ring with somebody serious as Samoa Joe, who ain't going for that bullshit. Come on, let's be real.
Right.
Samoa Joe ain't going for that shit.
No,
I
no.
will say though, I did notice when Johnny went up for the 450. I'm like, ain't no way he hitting that. And I thought, maybe Joe would have tried to scoot over a little bit, or Johnny would have got off the top rope, and he still tried it. I'm like, damn, Johnny, you know better. but other
Yeah,
than
right.
that, oh, dude, good match. I'm hoping that this means Johnny is signed with All Elite for the immediate future. I'm happy, bro. I am actually not mad at this Joker.
No, not mad at all. I'm glad it's somebody who's he can take this loss, and it don't really hurt anything for him, or just or not it being an AEW original up and coming talent that you want to see get over and not get buried.
Yeah.
So I had no problem with that. We got a little bit of shenanigans. We got the Young Bucks.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I had logged off of it, but you saying we got some shenanigans panties going on, huh?
Well, just to catch things up a little bit, we got Adam Cole who picked up the victory on Jeff Hardy, and now you got the Young Bucks giving the elite knees to Matt Hardy as they're beating down on the Hardy Boys. So eventually, I'm going to go ahead and say
Did you
I
see
can
Sting
see
in there
actually Sting and Darby Allin just came out. I was
yet?
gonna say I think we're gonna get a Young Bucks versus the Hardy Boys at the pay-per-view. But we're gonna talk about the pay-per-view, man, because we got a couple of other things that happening.
Ooh.
So let's keep it pushing, man, because right now we got a battle going on. Sting and Darby Allin's in there clearing house. Next up, man, we got the Young Bucks and the Hardys cutting a promo, setting it up for later on. Red
Yeah.
Dragon just came out. They're attacking Darby Allin. Ooh, they just took him out on the outside. Sting is the only man left
He
stinging.
got his ass with the street sweeper.
Man, Sting's the only man left in the match. 60-some years old, still whooping ass. I just love it. It's just awesome. But we got a little preview of that matchup that I think we're going to get at the pay-per-view. Next up, man, we got Hangman Page going to be against Takeshita. Hey, I'm not mad about this match whatsoever. Oh, they super kicked Sting in the shoulders, but he was too tall. They're too short. Oh no, don't! Oh no, y'all can't break the man ankle. He's 63. Don't break his ankle. Uh-oh. Just the undisputed elite is clearing house. They just broke Sting ankle.
Well, hey, my boy, he got that AARP.
They just broke my man's ankle. Kyle O'Reilly came off the top with that knee.
Hey, well, the good thing about Sting is they get free wheelchairs at that age.
He will be. He'll be cool. All right, man. As I switch the channel to the game real quick. Right.
Your ass will never be healed.
Hell no, man. But I like this match though, man. Paige and Takeshita, they said his name, and I'm messing it up, but Takeshita, yeah. But this was a really nice back and forth match, man. I like Takeshita. I really like him, man. This dude, he's got. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, them some stiff elbows. They were giving each other back and forth, man. Like, dude, I mean, just to the side of that jaw, just giving it to him. I like a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
Some nice reversals. He definitely hung in there with the champ. Champ had to give that boy his respect, but in the end, it was all about proving a point to CM Punk, as he had to put that boy to sleep with the GTS. It picked up the victory. What are your thoughts, man?
Hey, no, really good match. Really, yeah, my boy, man, he has made a believer out of me. I want to see more of my guy in AEW.
Yeah.
You know, that, I mean, look, he went in there, he had a hell of a match, like you said, with Hangman. Dude, Hangman, let me tell you, this is what I'm talking about. This is that cowboy shit I'm talking about. My boy Hangman, he went in there, he did battle. And I like, but you know what's crazy? You can tell I'm playing. You know, you can tell them pain meds that kicked in because I'm a little hyped.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to kick that 9 to 5's ass tomorrow, daddy. Woo! All right, now let me tell you something, man. Let me talk to you about the Hangman, baby. Let me talk to you, man. My boy came in there and he was looking at CM Punk. And here's the thing about CM Punk. I like how CM Punk didn't take shots at Hangman. I like how every time Hangman did some slick shit to CM Punk actually put his ass over on commentary.
But told him to pay attention, but stop wasting time. You can't do that with me because I'll get you. But he made sure to say that.
But when he hit him with that go to sleep, I didn't think he was actually gonna get the 1, 2, 3 after go to sleep. And then he got the 1, 2, 3. I like, ooh, you slick bastard. Okay, you gonna beat that man with somebody else's move? And you gonna look at him?
I mean, Punk did it the week before with Silver.
That is true. That is true. But hey, man, I expect more of you. But I like.
Hey, I expected that cowboy shit. I expected exactly what he did. Oh, you gonna use my move on somebody? Well, let me show you. I can just do your move and beat somebody. I can one up men too. I can play that one up men shit too, man. So I like it. They you know, I know a lot of people are crapping on AEW because they don't feel AEW's properly promoting CM Punk the way they need to, but I don't see it that way, man. I see them doing exactly what they want. I see him doing exactly what he wants. He's doing his promos. He's coming out on commentary like he's having matches. CM Punk is doing exactly what he wants to do, and AEW is doing exactly what they need to do with him. AEW
let
What's
me
up?
ask you. Let me cut you off because I need Too Cold's opinion on something.
All right, on. Right
Because
on.
Eric Bischoff, good friend of the show, plug. All right, so he was talking a little spicy about my boy CM Punk. He called CM Punk the biggest flop in wrestling history, the biggest flop in AEW history, the biggest flop in wrestling history, the biggest loss of return on investment in wrestling history. He doesn't feel like CM Punk's return generated the revenue that was perceived when AEW invested into bringing them back. Do you feel that's true? Because a lot of people are saying that Cody Rhodes' return to WWE has had more of an impact already in comparison to CM Punk's return to AEW. Do you feel like that's a fair assessment?
Uh,
Because I
I
kind of feel
feel
like
I
that
feel
was
it's a fair assessment, but I don't agree with the assessment because if anything, Cody Rhodes has only been back for a couple of few weeks, just about a month.
yeah,
Give him a while to be there because okay, financial flop. I don't think so because I think whatever AEW was doing, they picked up when CM Punk got there. So I don't see that as a financial flop. It may not be the money that they thought it would be, but again, he returned to wrestling. That sparked the interest in itself.
yeah.
Since he's been back, and again, I keep telling people, man, no one's listening to what that man said when he came out and cut those promos to let us know that, hey man, look, I'm rusty. I'm not the same dude that I was before. And yeah, you know who I am, and I can come out here and talk shit with the best of them, but I got to prove myself in this ring. And he's been doing that over these last I say almost about it, no, not about a year, because he didn't get here until about September, October.
Yeah,
No,
something
it
like
was
that.
about September. But so but it's been about 7 to 8 months where Punk has been putting on matches, and we've said it, man. This match was good. This match was a little off, man. You could tell he was rusty. He missed the spot. He didn't really complete the move. Like you can see the ring rust in him. So I don't think he's a financial flop for AEW. I think he's a financial flop for what they thought he would do for them. If you thought CM Punk coming back to AEW was going to make AEW instant competition, again, that's not what that was about. That was about him wanting to be back in wrestling, being happy, doing what he's doing, and he is happy doing what he's doing. And there is a return. And trust me, you want to see the financial return? Wait till
Yeah.
we get to this pay per view. Wait till we get to this pay per view buys. Check out the pay per view buys. Check out what people are going to say about the main event. Wait till we get to that time. Then talk to me about a financial flop because now Punk, him coming in, he wasn't going to instantly just put himself in the title shot. He wanted to earn it, and he did that. He started from the bottom. He worked his way up. He took a couple of losses to a person he needed to take the loss to in MJF, which was a great storyline. But yeah, no, man, he's. I don't see it as a total loss. I see it as a gain, AEW standard wise. Maybe it's not the gain that's Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon, but Bischoff also has to understand you didn't start a company. You inherited a company that already had a fair, substantial ground
Talk.
and then with the addition of a few people you made it something different because you changed the way that it was perceived. So it's different because I think that's the thing that a lot of people have to you have to recognize with Eric Bischoff. Like, yeah, he did what he did with WCW, but WCW was already established. It was already that second tier to WWE. Once you got a few people that left WWE to go to WCW, then you made something great. I mean, I find it kind of hypocritical because I saw it. We saw the history. We know the history how it worked out for WCW. We know who he went after. We talked to him about Hulk Hogan and
Let's
Kevin
talk about
Nash and
come on,
Scott Hall.
you can talk about TNA.
Exactly. Even before TNA, but
Yeah.
WCW is essentially AEW is the same way. It doesn't matter where some people come from. When
Right.
they make it to WWE, sure, they get a bigger name or they become a name. And if they leave, that's just how people look at them. But people never looked at Ric Flair like that. You could never look at Ric Flair as a WWE guy. Ric Flair was never a WWE guy.
Yeah,
Ric Flair was a WCW guy. Ric Flair was an NWA guy. Ric Flair was something else. His
yeah.
later years became a WWE because that was the place to be until TNA became respectable enough. But to not, push on that too long, I just feel like no, the financial return for AEW wise, I think is there.
Yeah.
Ticket sales were up. A lot of the arenas sold out. Um, People bought pay-per-view buys when they wanted to see him wrestle. Right now, Cody, with what they're doing with Roman and the whole Cody Rhodes return, I mean, it's not bad for right now, but I'm sorry, man, I'm not really seeing too much of a difference. I'm seeing the same guy doing the same stuff he was doing in another company. He's just doing it here.
Mm.
I'm not really seeing Cody do anything different. I'm seeing the same character do the same exact thing that he was doing in AEW that kind of got him booed after a while. And now that, Cody left and became a bigger name and started this other company and became a rival to WWE. And yeah, you could say they were a rival or they were something. I wouldn't label them where a lot of people try to label them, but he did something. He made noise. And as much as they wanted to pretend like what he was doing wasn't nothing, we all see the results of it now. What did
Yeah.
you do? You brought the man exactly back in as the American Nightmare. You're putting him in. You're letting him dictate more of his matches and promos and what he does. Okay, cool, but how long is it going to last? That's
No,
the bigger
no.
question for me.
And now my thing is, are you saying you want Cody to continue this, or are you saying you want WWE to take more control? What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm waiting to see how long it's going to go before. Uh, like right now, I think Cody is going to seem more successful because people recognize he's not going to come in and go through the WWE treatment.
Yeah,
That's the difference. It's not as if this is this is somebody without the control. Like if Cody doesn't have the control or flexibility that he has, we know it probably won't play out this way. But no, man, he's got a little bit more control of the situation. So he's not going to just do any old thing. He's going to do what seems to work. And right now, everything he seems to do works. We'll see how long the Roman Reigns double championship thing plays out. We got Money in the Bank coming up at the beginning of June. We're gonna see if Cody wins that. If he's in the match, I think he'll win. Um, and we'll go from there, man. But right now, he's a guy that established himself in WWE. People liked him. He left, made a bigger name. He came back, and now people want to see him push properly.
yeah.
We'll see how that goes. But let's get back to this
Man, let me
Dynamite
just say,
review,
man,
man.
this shirt got me feeling real patriotic. God bless America.
You say, well, oh man, that old Navy man. The wifey always trying to, dress me up nice and stuff. I
Shout
appreciate her
out to
for it.
Mr. Tuco. Got my boy looking patriotic in this chair.
The queen Tuco. Man, Dark Order and Day Soul, they gonna challenge House of Black at Rampage. We got Swerve and Lee going up against the Workhorsemen. They beat them down. But them winning that match put them in the top 5 for the tag team championships, which it led to what I thought last week. I said it's a possibility we could get when came out.
Yeah,
When Swerve came out to try to help Jungle Boy, and that whole thing backfired, and you had the 3 teams standing there. And what did I say? Triple threat match for the
you
pay per
called it.
view.
You called
What
it.
did we get?
Yeah,
Triple threat match for the
yeah.
pay per view. Jurassic Express versus Starks and Hobbs versus the Swerve and Lee. I'm all for it. It's gonna be an exciting match.
Yes, sir.
And then not only that, then we get a triple threat singles match for next week. Jungle
Uh-oh.
Boy, Ricky Starks,
Uh-oh.
Swerve Strickland.
Uh-oh.
I'm down for that. So, all right. So now only you got me enticed for the pay per view, you
Uh-oh.
got me for next week too. Give it to him, man. Give it to him.
Well, first of all, Tuco, man, get your food stamps and your alcohol ready because we just hit 1100 on YouTube. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I see the people climbing all across the board, man, on Facebook and TikTok, Instagram, man. The people are climbing, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Now going back to my bro Ham's question, hey, yo, bro, you caught it. You caught it. You caught it, man. Hey, we gonna go ahead and put some miracle water on that ball head and rub it, call you Black Buddha, because you just be predicting the future. I mean, come on, boy. We got my boy Swerve. Okay. I was a little annoyed at first. I won't lie to you, bro. I was kind of
Mhm.
annoyed that they took Swerve and they took Keith Lee and they just threw him in the tag. I'm like, damn, man, I ain't even had a chance to do no single shit yet. However, I'm not mad at this. Like now that I done kind of seen this simmer for a couple weeks, and now you got Starks and Hive, you're starting to do more with them. You're starting to kind of see Jungle Express. You know, kind of the dissension. Yeah, I'm gonna take over the dissension between the two. I think Christian Cage gonna lay the smackdown on Jungle Boy young ass just for Jungle Boy to come back and win in the end, bro.
I'm fine with that.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Like you called it, and dude, you know what? I'm not mad at this. If this is what I'm getting from the pay-per-view, sign me up.
Yeah, most definitely. Because this is gonna be a good match. This is gonna be some back and forth. We're gonna see speed, agility, strength. We're gonna see big men do things that we shouldn't see big men do.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, look, I'm glad that they've finally figured out how to work with Hobbs and Stark and to get
Yeah.
them more time and wrestling in the ring. Because I like them as a tag team. Team Taz has definitely come a far way. Um, I wish Brian Cage would have ended out better, but it is what it is. Like I say, Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee, I wanted them to do something, but at the same time, it's like, what are you really pushing them forward to as single stars? Like, what are they finna get into? Like, I don't want them to get lost in the shuffle. If putting them together as a tag team because they have history, they know each other, and they cool with each other.
Yeah.
And honestly, putting people in a tag team gives more people an opportunity to get TV time. And
Yes,
these are
sir.
two people you definitely want to get TV time.
Right.
Yeah, it took a minute for us to really gel with it, but it wasn't what we saw coming. So, but now that we got it and we've seen how it works,
Yeah.
even for this match with the Workhorsemen, it wasn't a bad match, but we saw the speed and the strength. We saw how well it works together. So them having this triple threat match for the tag team championships on the pay per view. Hey, I'm down with it. I'm all for it. Like you said, at the triple threat match next week to get you hyped up for the pay per view coming up. And you know, next week every show is taking place in Las Vegas. Dynamite is in Las Vegas. Rampage is in Las Vegas, and of course the pay per view is going to be in Las Vegas. So yeah, man, it's going to be a hell of a next week. Man, I don't know how we gonna do them shows because my boy got to get some stuff taken care of, but we gonna find a way to do it. Stay on target says, man, after a colossal dynamite last week, this one was okay. Like the tag team match and champs coming out to Starks and Hobbs, Wardlow, MJF was good. We gonna get to that. Riley Ray was good. They said Hangman match was good. Yeah, it was a really solid week. This was really solid, but it was again, we know we got the pay-per-view coming up, so we're getting closer. They're announcing matches.
Yeah.
You're getting that last little bit of just story push that you need for every little rivalry or whatever that's going on. So yeah, it really was a good show. But we're gonna continue to go into it, man. Next
Yes,
up,
sir.
man, we got Statliner, Rail Velvet. They cut a promo for this Friday in Rampage. They're gonna have their women's qualifying match in the Owen Hart tournament. Then we get the MJF and Warlow 10 lashes.
All right, let's get into it.
Bro, first and foremost, my boy Warlow Stanley stood there like a G.
He took it.
I love how he took it. And because he was taking the lashes, he made MJF so upset that he just started hitting him like 5 or 6 times hard. Like just count. He went from 1, 2, 3 to like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It
Right,
was
right,
like, damn.
right.
He just got mad. But then of course, in the end, they low blowed him. Of course, and then they jumped him and beat him down. To kind of to show that okay, he took the 10 lashes, but now you got to go to the next the labor to face MJF, and that's facing Sean Spears in a steel cage match with MJF as the special referee.
Right.
Yo, so man, first and foremost, no. I know. See, I know you're watching. I know you watch the show, and I appreciate you. The fact that you said that. I appreciate you.
I started laughing before I put it up. I'm like, I'm gonna see if he gonna catch it.
I saw that. I was like, yeah. We gonna see what happened Friday. But nah, man, I had no problem with this. Of course, he took it like a G. Of course, he got under the skin of MJF. They had to jump him. Okay, cool. Now, like I say, this sets up the steel cage match, which that's gonna be crazy in itself. What's your thoughts, man? Before we move on.
Dude, so it was funny because when MJF was lashing Wardlow, I'm like, damn
Hmm.
man, this is going a lot differently than the last time. But Cody, man, you would have thought MJF took his damn soul. And then it was funny
Well,
though.
Cody's different because Cody ain't as beefy as
That's true.
Warlow is. I'm not saying it didn't affect Warlow, but Warlow a little bit more beefy. He could take a few more of those than Cody could.
But it was funny seeing MJF. He was like seeing him getting mad, like throw a temper tantrum like a little child. Like, why won't he go down? Like, damn it, this hurt. And then it was funny. He's going for the last one, and like my boy sit there and took all them lashes just to get kicked in the nuts. Like, damn. Like, hey, bro.
But it played on him getting into MJF's head and
Yeah,
him getting desperate. So it was like that was just good. That was just good psychological warfare. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was
right.
just the psychological standpoint. So I appreciate that, man. So that was cool.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what have made this whole thing more effective? Just like the element of the drama. Instead of
Mhm.
kicking him, he just would have flicked him in the nuts. Like,
that no, that would no, that would have no, that no, 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 no.
don't worry about that. He's
No, that's gonna send all the wrong messages, dude. And we don't need that. We've been building this thing so well. That would be the type of thing that would derail this so bad. No, I'm so glad they didn't just go.
Oh, MJF for the Netflix of Doom.
Oh my God, man! Look, man. We're trying to get people to give AEW a chance, not a reason to not want to watch it. God damn! Oh man, that would just be crucial. That would be really crucial, man. But yeah, definitely set up the cage match, which I'm assuming we're getting next week because the pay per view is Sunday, so I'm assuming they're gonna do this to to put over Warlow. So
Wait, wait,
hey,
wait. They're not gonna be on the pay per view.
I mean, that's a hell of a thing if he's fighting twice on the pay per view. So I didn't, I was trying to listen for when they were announcing it. I assumed they said next week, but I didn't see anything. But I'm assuming it's got to be next Wednesday because you got the pay per view that Sunday. I don't know, unless you were making them fight twice on Sunday, and I haven't seen anything that says they're doing that. So,
Yeah,
um,
I feel bad for
I
him.
yeah,
God damn,
right. But I damn sure don't think you would do it about Rampage next week. You're not gonna do it the Friday before. You don't
yeah,
want to. You want to give Wardlow time to heal a little bit. You're gonna put him through the ringer, but you want to give him time to heal up too. But we'll find out on that by the time we get to Friday. Then of course Roppongi Vice, they came back. They're back full time now. They
yeah.
challenged FTR. They challenged the Jurassic Express. They challenged for the AAA tag. They challenged for the the IWGP Tag
Mhm.
Team Championships. They want all the gold. But
Yeah,
first up, them boys are FTR. Hey, Roppongi Vice, I kind of like them as a team. They're not bad. We've seen quite a few of their matches in AEW. FTR, we already know who they are. We already know what they can do. So we already know our expectation of excellence that they're going to deliver on. Not
right.
mad at that. I think this could be a really good match. Not mad to see it. The nice little filler match, a good tag team match. You want to keep the tag team division interested like we want them to. Of course, then next up, man, we got Kyle O'Reilly going up against Ray Phoenix. I saw your text. Hey, man, leave my boy Ray alone. All right, my boy. Hey, look, my boy was out for a while with an arm injury. Hey, but you know what? That little bit of extra weight, it ain't stopping him from walking them ropes like he did and
Oh,
deliver that Hurricanrana on the outside that he gave O'Reilly. So, other than that, I love this match just on the strikes and reversals and the submissions and technicians and reversals. I love this. I love this type of wrestling. Okay, I don't always want to see big beefy guys just beat up each other because that gets boring after a while. But when you got guys that are good in-ring workers and the technicians, and they know how to work and rest holds and all that other stuff. I love that stuff. I've always been a fan of the smaller cruiserweight style wrestler. I've said it all the time. So to see these two, Ray with his acrobatic luchador style, Kyle with his more mixed martial arts kind of wrestling take. I thought it was a nice little blend. It went well together. They put on a very good match. In the end, Kyle took advantage of my boy's shoulder, and hey, he got the victory. It was a really great match, man. What did you think?
No, I mean no. Yeah, your boy Ray was out at the ho-ho shop, a little bit. But other than that, no, man, the match is good. My boy, man, God, dude, I don't know how he does what he does, but God damn it,
but he's great at doing it.
Yeah, like I don't get where in his mind does he put these moves together and know for a fact he's gonna be able to execute them without killing himself, but somehow he does it, and I love it. Like the shit that he does, like there's this one specific move where he goes off the top rope to the inside of the second rope. I'm like, how the hell? Like, how is that physically possible? Like,
bounce up, bounce down, bounce back up, and then do the flip, and never slip and miss. That takes perfection.
Yeah, it's like
he learned it.
Fuck, did you get underneath the top rope off the bounce? Like, wow.
And to land perfectly, like, and to get your foot, because that's not, you got to get your foot on the rope enough to be on the rope and not slip off and fall down or get your leg tangled up, and then you sitting there looking crazy, and then that kind of ruins the spot, and that kind of takes away from the speed and the pace of the match. So the fact that he's able to do those, the fact that he's able to go through a match like this and still be able to pull those moves off flawlessly like he does, that's what I'm like. That's what impresses me about him. It's like, yo, okay, dude. I've seen people do some stuff, but I've never seen people do it like that and still be able to pull the move off flawlessly damn near all the time. So Lucha Bro, boy. But hey, my boy lost. I'm not mad. Kyle, move forward. It is what it is. Next up, man. So we got the confrontation. Let me just say, man, Chris Jericho, man, this is what I love about AEW. This is not the he didn't go too over the top this time, but he said enough real stuff to hit the heart, especially when he talked about why he understands why Moxley likes hanging out with Regal, and he can see Regal signing up to be in rehab just like Moxley, and you had the entire crowd go like, oh, like yo, you hitting home, bro. You went past reality.
Bruh, he was talking that talk. Me and the old lady, we was here watching. I'm like, oh, but then he just kept going. I'm like, Chris,
yo, stop. Right, like, damn, dude.
And then the fact, not only did he hit on each individual person, but then he tied it all together. Bruh, I'm like, why you do my boy William Regal like that? What did he do to you, bruh?
Well, if you didn't listen to what Regal did, unfortunately, Chris didn't know that Regal was taking his toothbrush and brushing his ass with it. And then putting it back.
First of all, only William Regal could sit there and make a threat to you by saying he stuck something up his own ass. and you don't question his manhood. Like, yeah, I took your brush and stuck it on my ass. Like, what?
He's like, yep, he did that. Yep, he said that. You know, I ain't got nothing else to say. William Regal said it. Hey, he said it, man. Hey, that man said it. I ain't questioning him. You go question him.
I'm like, bro, you just couldn't shit on a brush. You had to stick it up your head. Like, there's so many questions. Like, wait, what?
Hey, oh my God. He might have went and took a shit and then might have brushed all the little extra stuff out the booty.
But according to Chris Jericho, I guess when you own what he was on, I guess that's what kind of activities you get into.
Man, I guess so, man. But they definitely shot from the hip quite a few times. They tried to set up the Stadium Stampede. I like how Moxley cut it off.
Yeah.
I told you, I said I can see a Stadium Stampede. He was like, nah, they don't need to do it. They ain't got the place for it. And I love how Moxley came in and was like, look, The Stadium Stampede was a different time for it. It was different. It was what it was for something different.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, we ain't doing that crazy entertainment bullshit no more. He said, you gonna get your ass whooped live. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Okay, let's go. Yes, okay. So he didn't say blood and guts, which I was so glad he didn't say that. Even though I think this it won't be as bad as the first match. I just want them to change the structure a little bit, but not the of the ring, but the match and how the participants come into it. I don't want them to be strictly WWE, but I kind of want that to work in a fair but not so bad advantage. But that's just me. But we're gonna get some type of 10-man match. We're gonna get Brian Danielson, Moxley, Santana Ortiz, and Kingston going up against the JSA. Uh, we'll figure. I'm pretty sure by next week we'll find out what type of match it is. It's gonna be brutal. People are gonna bleed. People are gonna get put through stuff. People may get their toothbrushes rubbed up their ass. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be some type of chaos with these 10 people. I could definitely see some chaos brewing for this match.
My boy said the booty hole special.
Hey man, hey look, hey, I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Next up, man, we got Britt Baker beating Makiyata in the women's Owen Hart match. Not a bad match. It was okay. Fans were definitely behind Maki. I mean, the fans were chanting. They were Makia, DMD, Makia, DM. I'm like, damn, wow. Like, damn, the crowd. Okay, like, all right, this is what I love to hear, man. I love to hear to get the crowd be this energetic, especially for the women's matches. Not a bad match. It was cool, of course, but Britt Baker picked up the victory. I think she's gonna face Tony Storm next, and then if I heard that right, she's facing Tony Storm next in the final or semifinals of the tournament. But actually, she's supposed to be facing Hayter. I thought it was gonna be her and Hayter if her and Hayter won, but I don't. I gotta go back and look at that. But after that, man, we got Serena Deeb. She came out talking her talk. Dustin Rhodes came out because he's the mentor for Thunder Rosa, and that whole little thing went off. And then, of course, man, we got the main event. Adam Cole, baby, going up against the Enigma himself, Jeff Hardy. Of course, Jeff Hardy comes out. Adam Cole attacks him, has a beatdown. Match kind of picks up from there. Not a bad match. It wasn't long, just enough to kind of, wet the whistle of what it needed to be. You had Adam Cole going up against Jeff Hardy. You had Matt Hardy on the outside. Of course, there was a nice little bit of reversals and whatnot, but Adam Cole got the advantage. He hit the knee. He rolled. Well, first of all, he rolled out of the swanton, hit the boom, picked up the victory. Then, of course, man, we all saw the beatdown that the Undisputed Elite, the beatdown that they put on Sting, Darby Allin, and the Hardy Boys. Sting got his ankle broke when Kyle O'Reilly came off the top rope on top of the steel chair. And of course, man, that was the end of the show. That's how it went off.
Yeah.
Bro, like I said, good show. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Definitely had quite a few solid matches. Joe versus Johnny Elite, Paige versus Chishaka, O'Reilly versus Ray Phoenix. Definitely 3 good matches. You've set up the triple threat for the tag team titles. You got another tag team championship for the Ring of Honor. You got the women's on Hart and the men's on Hart tournament advancing. You gave us a nice little toothbrush shitty promo with the Blackpool Combat Club and the JSA. And then of course we got Hardy and Cole. We got that whole mix up. We know we're going to get the Young Bucks versus the Hardys. They're obviously going to do it. We should get it for the pay-per-view. I don't see either team really doing anything now that Jeff lost. Nick's not in the tournament. The Young Bucks aren't in the tournament. Hardys are not in the tournament. Hey, give us a tag team match. Other than that, man, pretty good show. I say about 3 out of 5. Definitely can't wait for Friday. Definitely can't wait for next week. We'll let y'all know how next week is going to work, man. We got a few things we got to take care of, but we definitely gonna put some stuff out. It may not be the same type of stuff, but we gonna put some stuff out. But other than that, man, good show. Tomorrow's Evil Thursday. We're going to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, the 16-time world champion, the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair. So catch tomorrow's Evil Thursday recap. Then, of course, man, we got Rampage and SmackDown Friday. And then we're going to probably hit y'all with some news or something Sunday, man. Like I said, man, we're going to try to, keep close to the people, man. Make sure we keep that content coming. Other than that, franchise, man, you got some final words before we get out of here?
I mean, tonight's episode of AEW was good. Your boy was going through it, man. I was going through it. It was hell on earth. I was ready to give up my firstborn and my food stamps to get rid of that pain, man. I was ready to put baby girl out there. Hey, somebody come take her. hey.
Well, look here. You keep baby girl and put some clothes on the naked boy. All right. Look here. We look. I know he the young bull running around the house, man. But tell him, hey man, you gotta put that thing up, man. You can't be running around the house like that.
Hey, gotta let Junior know. There's only one man that can run around this house naked around your mama, boy.
And it ain't you. Go put some pants on, boy. Go put some clothes on.
But no, man, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, we here at the GOW. We love you. And with that being said, thank you once again for tuning in.
We appreciate y'all for showing up tonight, man, for sure.
As always, you are truly the 28-year-old piece of gold. He's too cold. And like my man said, tomorrow, we're coming to you with that, that Ric Flair, baby. So stay tuned, man. And until then, we shall see you when we see you. Peace.